Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new monthly tarot reading for this new month. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading, and we're starting off with your dominant energy first, and you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. You have here the number 9. So if you see the number 9, 999, 909 anywhere, something here that you're like worried about, don't worry, it's going to head towards success. There's going to be success. So just as long as you don't give in and you don't give up, stay strong. Right now you have spiritual strength. This is going to be a very important month and a very important time for you to stay spiritually strong. It's not physically strong, it's deeper than that. It's going into yourself, into your soul, and staying spiritually strong. Just know that you are being guided and you're being protected by your spirit guides, your God, your angels, your guides, the universe, whoever it is that you believe in. Okay, so I see here, like I said, spiritual strength. This is a time that, it's kind of like telling you you're going to be tested, and so stay spiritually strong. Stay connected to you. Stay connected to your source. Stay connected to your soul. Don't disconnect from yourself. Don't disconnect from your inner being. Don't let your circumstances around you control you. Or if something here negative ends up happening, sometimes we tend to tune out of our soul, our heart. Don't disconnect from your soul and your heart. Stay spiritually strong to the very end. Okay, we're going to put that one down now, and let me know in the comments below what this is all pertaining to, how this is all resonating for you. Because some of you guys might already be experiencing these energies soon, okay? Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to be going into your past, present, future position. Who and what is coming towards you? Also, what is in your challenge position, how to overcome that challenge, and what is in your opportunity. Okay, now comment down below. Let me know in the comments below how this reading resonates for you. Because remember, the YouTube algorithm has been messing with my channel, hiding my videos, unsubscribing my subscribers. So if you want to support the channel, if you find these readings helpful in some kind of way, comment down below, even if it's just an emoji. And of course, always give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and thank you all so much for your support. Okay, all right, let's see. You could be dealing with the sign of Aries. I see the sign of Sagittarius. Could be Leo, Pisces, Aries. What else do we have here? Whatever other sign this is, could literally be any other sign of the zodiac. But here at the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor. Look at that. Yeah, so this is all about staying true to yourself, staying true to you, and stepping up, kind of like in some kind of area of your life where you might be settling for less, or you might be feeling like somebody here is doing better than you or can do better than you. It's kind of like a lack of confidence. I feel here that this is a reminder here where this month you're literally going to tap back into your confidence. You're going to become the leader of your life. If you feel like you've been, being led on or led by people around you, circumstances around you, I see here that you're going to be stepping up to the plate and calling the shots, calling the big shots. This is calling for your leadership role and your leadership position, whether this is in a love situation, career matters, family matters, finances, project that you're working on, family members, friends, whatever this is. This is all about you becoming the leader, tapping into that masculine energy, tapping into decisive energy, making decisions, right off the bat. But you have to stay spiritually strong. Okay, we're going to put that one on the side. Let me know in the comments below, excuse me, what this is all resonating for you, or how it's resonating for you. Also, since we're going to be going into different positions, keep in mind that if you are new to the channel, I do general readings, so this can literally be pertaining to any area of your life. It could be love related, career related, finances, friends, family members, a project that you're working on, ideas that you have, whatever this is. So say, for example, in this position, for some of you guys, this position might be resonating for you in your love life. For others of you guys, this position might resonate for you in your career. For others of you guys, this other position here might be resonating for you in your family life. This other one here could be resonating for you in your personal life. Or this entire reading could just be 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever particular areas of your life. You take the reading however it resonates for you. So in your challenge position, I do see here you have the Temperance, the 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. So you're going to find it a little bit challenging during the beginning of the entire month to have patience, to really, like I said, tune into that energy of your heart chakra, of your soul, stay spiritually strong, because people around you, circumstances around you might be dramatic. There might be a lot of chaos and conflict happening. And so, sometimes people get tapped out of their soul, their heart, their emotions, and they start getting angry. They start getting involved in the drama. So try to remain calm and patient. I see here that also part of this challenge for you is some kind of conflict. You might be experiencing some kind of conflict here, whether it's with a group of people, with family members, friends, a relationship between another person. It could be, literally in any area of your life, career-related, family-related, love, whatever this is. But I do see here that you're still going to find it difficult to walk away. It's going to be challenging for you to walk away from this drama, from this, person who is dramatic, or group of people who are very competitive. It could be jealousy. There could be also the energy there of a person here who is very conflicting, or it could be your own internal conflict, right? A lot of times those internal conflicts don't leave us alone. Those fears, doubts, insecurities. And so it might be difficult for you to release them, to release negative energy, to walk away from negative people, negative places, circumstances, that kind of vibe, okay? Temper your feelings, temper your emotions, because I do see that that's what's going to be part of the solution. Now, I see here that, at the beginning of the month also, you have here the Strength, the 4 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, this is again telling you during the beginning of the month, something here is going to be happening where you're going to have to stay strong. You're going to have to stay strong. I'm sensing here that for some of you guys, somebody here might be very difficult to deal with. You and this person are very different. You come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different worlds. You view the world differently. You communicate differently. You guys are very different to one another. Okay. But I see here that if you're able to talk to this person, I feel like it's a very highly sensitive individual who gets triggered very easily. Of course, if this is not them, this could be you. Take it as it resonates. Somebody here might be overly sensitive at the beginning of the month, and they're going to require some kind of understanding. You're going to feel like that energy of like, whoa, why did that person just act like that? Why did they just say that, right? Out of the blue, they just kind of like, all of a sudden blew up. Or maybe this is you. Somebody here overreacted, or will be overreacting rather. Okay. But again, stay spiritually strong. And this is saying, use your gentle kindness in order to get through this situation, whether it's career related, love related, family related, finances, friends, family members, whatever this is. I'm seeing here that, yeah, you're going to have to take a break from this person. For others of you guys, it's calling for you to either take a vacation, take a break, rest, recover, because you've been overdoing it. You've been overworking in some kind of situation, whether love related, career related, you've been overthinking. Okay. And so I see here that also there's going to be some kind of an energy there of you guys, kind of figuring it out. Like, let's come to an agreement, right? You guys are going to be able to come to some kind of an agreement, some kind of okay, let's work on this. Let's work on this, but in a different kind of way. Okay, negotiation, that kind of vibe, either career related, family, finances, friends, family, whatever this is. Let me know in the comments below. Now, here in the middle of the month, you have the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the Moon. So I am seeing here that there's a huge decision that you're going to have to make about your future in the middle of the month. It's going to be something big, whether it's a big purchase, you're having to spend a lot of money on this big purchase. For others of you, it could just be that you're moving from one place to another, that kind of vibe, and or a huge decision about a relationship, a connection, a family member, a friend, a job, career, whatever this is. But it's a huge decision in some area of your life. And I see here that the best course of action in order for you to make this decision is for you to focus in on, okay, even if this decision doesn't feel good right now, it may not feel good at the moment of you making that decision because it's difficult. It's going to be a difficult decision to make. what you should focus on instead is, okay, but at least in the future, it'll become better. It'll be something better. Something better will come out of it, right? Like say, for example, if you want to make a big purchase, but right now you don't have all the money. You're like, okay, fine. I'm not going to make the purchase right now, but I'm going to invest in this other thing that's going to return back to me at some point. It may not feel good right now, not investing money, not wasting money, doing the things that you normally like because you're saving your money. But think to yourself, eventually I'm going to get to where I want to be. Eventually the money that I'm saving, I can finally make a big purchase or whatever that is. It could be that you're moving from one place that is bigger to a smaller one. And you're like, well, even though I'm used to bigger places, whether career related, family related, love, whatever area of your life this is, for the moment, it's like, I'm just giving you examples, right? Like that decision, initially it's not going to feel too good. It's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable for you. But if you look ahead, you're going to be saying, okay, well, but a year from now, I'm going to be better off. 2 years from now, 10 years from now, right? That kind of vibe. So that's the kind of decisions that you're going to have to be making in the middle of the month. I see here that also in the middle of the month, there's going to be heightened emotions, whether there's a breakup, a heartbreak, some kind of a pain that you're still feeling about a situation, but there's some kind of pain that's going to be coming up to the surface. For some, it could be a third party situation, does not have to be for everybody, whatever this is here, but it's some kind of emotions, going through some kind of emotions. And that's why this is saying stay spiritually strong, because there's going to be heightened emotions, and those heightened emotions might make your vision foggy. A lot of times when people are overly emotional, they become also overly analytical, but analytical not with facts, more so with insecurities, doubts, fears. And so if you let your insecurities, doubts, and fears cloud your vision, again, these decisions aren't going to be that wise. So temper your feelings, temper your emotions. I'm seeing here that also it's better for you to make this decision when you have more clarity of mind, instead of dealing with those decisions when you're very emotional. Now, by the end of the month, I see here the Fool, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So you're going to have a brand new beginning. There's a brand new chapter that's going to start for you between now and the end of the month. I feel like it's going to happen for you in the towards the end of the month. It might be starting now, but then it's going to finally show up. Like, okay, the doors cracked open at the beginning of the month, but then it's like going to fly open by the end of the month, right? So the Fool here, something new coming into your life, somebody new, a new door of opportunity, a new door of adventure, a new door of you traveling, a new door of you wanting to be happier. It could be an idea that you have. It could be a new person that you're going to meet. For others, it could just be, a door of opportunity as far as career matters, money matters, that kind of vibe. But I'm also seeing here that by the end of the month, there's going to be some kind of energy there of a person and you disagreeing. There's going to be some kind of a disagreement, whether you don't see eye to eye with this person, and or somebody here bullying you, or some kind of bully that you're dealing with by the end of the month. You've been trying to keep the situation at peace in a peaceful kind of way, but I feel like somebody's going to get triggered by the end of the month. If somebody gets triggered, it's a cry for help. Try not to get triggered, even if this person tries to trigger you, because there's something beneath the surface that they're not telling you that is really going on. They might be acting out of character by the end of the month, and that's because they either feel ignored by you, they feel like you're very aloof, nonchalant, like they might tell you that you don't care, that kind of vibe. But again, try to tune into that person's energy, because you're going to be receiving a lot of sign signals that there's something beneath the surface of why they're acting that way or why they're doing what they're doing. For others, there's some kind of a person here who might be trying to get away with something. But I see that the doors of opportunity are definitely going to open up for you towards the end of the month. Look at that, the Eight of Wands there. So again, that's going to be fast forward moving energy in an area of your life, connection, situation, career, family, friends, finances, where things have seemed rather stuck. They're going to start moving forward very quickly. There could be plans for travel as well, vacation, that kind of thing. In your opportunity coming towards you, you have the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Sun. Okay, so I see here that part of your opportunity is, if you don't give up, put in the work, put in the effort, it's not going to be easy. You're going to get exactly what you want. Your wish is granted, your wish is fulfilled. And look at that, happiness, joy, fulfillment is going to come through for you this month for sure. Okay, you're going to be feeling like that little kid jumping on that horse again. So for sure, your wish is being granted, but don't give up on something. It's going to require some kind of work and effort. All right, let's go and see what this is all pertaining to. Why is the Emperor here with spiritual strength? You have the 10 of Swords and Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. So it could be Cancer energy for some, not for everybody. Whatever sign this is, excuse me, I see here that this situation is requiring you to stay spiritually strong because there's going to be a need for confrontation. You're going to have to confront a person. This could also be a person here who might be intimidating you. You might be feeling intimidated by this person. You might be feeling like they're the ones who call the shots when in reality, you're the one who does. You're the one who, holds that situation firm and grounded. But you might be feeling like, oh, well, maybe I have to walk on eggshells, right? But that's telling you, you're going to have to tap into your decisive energy, tap into your willpower and strength, and it's not going to be easy. This person's going to try to take you this way, try to convince you about the situation to go that way, but you stay steady, stay strong. I see here that it could be a conversation, it could be some kind of energy where you confront them, there's a confrontation here, or you're confronting yourself about some kind of fears, insecurities, and doubts. I'm seeing here that also this could be pertaining to a very painful ending, some kind of a painful ending, betrayal, backstabbing, or, being manipulated, that kind of vibe. For others of you guys, I see here that after this ending, there's going to be a brand new beginning and or an apology. There could be an apology coming from either that person directly, okay, for some of you guys, and or you will be meeting somebody or something new. I see here that, look at that, the Ace of Wands there is shining brightly for you. So there's going to be a passionate brand new beginning. For some of you guys, there could be some kind of energy where you confront a person and then, there's a temporary ending. It seems like everything's falling apart, but then that person, wakes up to your view of things and they're like, okay, you know what, you're right, I'm sorry, right? And then there's like more passion in the situation or in the career or in the business or whatever this is. Passion meaning like, okay, that person finally is giving it their all rather than just slacking off, that kind of vibe. Okay, whether in relationships, career, whatever this is for you. Let's go and see what that's all about. So here we have distorted. So somebody here definitely, whether you or this other person or both of you guys, okay, whoever this is, somebody here has a very distorted view of relationships. My views on relationships are distorted from past experiences. So somebody here might be projecting their own fears, doubts, insecurities onto the other person and self-sabotaging. So somebody here has a very kind of messed up way of thinking of relationships. Like, I'll give you a brief example. When a person comes from a very toxic background, whether a past relationship or in their childhood, they experienced something toxic, like their parenting, that kind of vibe. Okay, the parent wasn't available, or the parent abandoned them, or the parent was very narcissistic, manipulative, or abusive, that kind of vibe. Okay, then that person, that child, has a very screwed up way of the way that they view love, the way that they view relationships, whether it's relationships career-wise, whether it's love relationships, family relationships, friendships. It can literally be any kind of relationship. But this particular individual could be, and this is just an example, if this person has that kind of background, whether you or them or both, I see that what could potentially happen is this person here kind of like, attracts people who give them that negative experience of love, right? They attract manipulators, they attract narcissists, they attract people who are very toxic, because that is their subconscious definition of love. And if they were to attract a healthier person who gives them healthier love, peace, understanding, encouragement, inspiration, that person might say to themselves, oh no, this is not love, I don't feel anything for them, right? Because they have a very screwed up way of the way that they view love. And so they might subconsciously keep getting involved in jobs, in careers, with bosses, in situations, with friendships or relationships, or with groups of people that continuously, give them back what they experienced in their childhood or in some kind of past relationship. So somebody here has a very distorted view of relationships based on their past experiences. Let me know in the comments below how that resonates for you. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the middle of the month. What's this all about? You have here the High Priestess, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, okay, and the Seven of Pentacles. So I see here that in the middle of the month, you're going to be a little bit feeling discouraged, like, okay, you know what, I've invested enough money, enough time, energy, effort into this person, career, business, relationship, project, whatever this is for you, whatever area of your life this is. And you're going to be saying to yourself, I'm not sure. Should I cut it off? Should I exit now? Should I find an exit? Should I just leave it alone now? Should I give it another go? So there's going to be some kind of energy there of indecision. Okay. Now, what can help you make the decision is cutting off that blindfold of denial. This is saying that in the middle of the month, you will realize that you have been wearing some kind of a blindfold, or somebody here, maybe this person is the one wearing this blindfold and you're the one who's like seeing it clearly. Somebody here in the middle of the month is definitely going to have to make some kind of a decision and cut off that blindfold of denial, right? It's like, either you or this person, somebody here has been feeling rather uncomfortable in this situation, in this job, in this career, in this, whatever it is that you're dealing with in the middle of the month. And you're going to have to be honest with yourself. These decisions are not easy to be made, but you have to stay spiritually strong in order to make an honest decision. Be honest with yourself, be honest with the other person about the red flags. You've been receiving red flags, but maybe you've been ignoring them. Perhaps this person has been seeing them, but they have been ignoring them. Whatever this is, a person here who is caught up with an illusion of something, and that illusion might be finally shattering, okay, and seeing the reality of things. I'm sensing that, also try to tune into your intuition, because your intuition is going to guide you in the right direction. I'm seeing here that also you're going to be dealing with some kind of a person, situation who you've been giving a lot to, or you've been staying very consistent. I feel like you have been that grounding force for that job, career. It could be also you are the one guiding it in the right direction, that kind of vibe. And so there's going to be some kind of energy there of that decision that could be creating some kind of a heartbreak, okay, for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and see what that's all about. You have 3D. Wow. Okay, so somebody here in the middle of the month, you will be realizing that somebody has been programmed to focus on materialism, money, items, tangible items, what is right in front of them, surface level connections. They're very surface level type of person. It could be that they're very money oriented. They're very 3D. So you're going to be realizing that somebody here is very 3D, caught up in the 3D world of things, or the relationship, or whatever this is. Okay. Now, let me know in the comments below, but now we're going to be going into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.